Jacob Kiplimo, Joshua Cheptegei is in there. Mentioned Galen Rupp, Edward Cheserek. Mekinen is in there. He's run 60.02. Kennedy Kimutai of Kenya, 58.28. But the big story for me is just the willingness of Cheptegei and Kiplimo to run against each other, both from Uganda. Again, they could not do this. That would be the other option. I know it's a half marathon, so people never know how much athletes are committed to it, but it's just cool to see two people at the top of their event or events, because those two guys span a lot of different events. They're good at a lot of different things, going against each other head to head.
My question is this: Jacob Kiplimo and Joshua Cheptegei's first time in New York City?
First time in New York City. It's good, probably.
So we should give them some tips, right? Coming to the Big Apple.
Once. You would be the guy.
Ugandan double coming in the Big Apple. Let's look at. I think it is. Let's assume it is, unless someone can find a result of them. They've never been to New York. Maybe they've been to the New York airport or like a layover.
Yeah, on the way to Pre or something.
Yeah, on the way to Pre. But I think this is their first time in New York. And because it's the first time in New York, we should give them some advice. First advice, if someone dressed up in an Elmo costume wants to take a picture with you, don't do it, because they're going to ask for money afterwards. Step one, stay away from Times Square.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Don't go to Times Square.
Number
What
two,
else?
I feel like it's called Levine Bakery. Levine Bakery. It is the best cookies in the world.
Okay. Step two.
But here's the thing. I found out that they were the best cookies in the world before everyone else found out. Mm-hmm. And then 2 years went by, and I went back there when I was working for Flo. I was like, oh, we'll go here. And the line was out the door. So you got to get there early. And also, the cookies, you only need one. It looks like you can eat two, but you can't. You can only eat one. Maybe even share one between the two of you. Kiplimo, Cheptegei, be a great post-race snack. Maybe have someone wait in line. The line is probably going to take as long as it takes for you to run a half marathon.
Would that be a good bit?
So you have someone wait in line when the gun starts. They get the cookies. You cross the finish line. Then they give you cookies at the finish line.
Yeah.
And I believe the finish
quicker,
line is
the line for the bakery or Jacob Kiplimo running a half marathon.
That's a good over-under.
Yeah.
That's a good line. I don't know. But the bakery is near Central Park. It's near where the finish line is. So
what's your third tip? Give him one more.
Oh, third tip?
Yeah.
So stay away from Times Square. Go to Levine Bakery. And what's a good one? Oh. Go on the ferry. It's free.
There it is. Okay, there it is.
It's free.
There
It's
it
free.
is.
It's like
That was
one that
very
go.
dramatic.
It's a public transportation. It's a free public transportation.
But you like it.
But it's like fun. You're on a little boat. You get to see the Statue of Liberty afar. It's great.
Okay.
Go on the ferry.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you don't want to go to Staten Island because it's like, why am I going to Staten Island? But you go there and you stay on, come back. It's a nice little amusement park ride. Go on the ferry. It might not be free anymore. It was free when I lived there.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is just keep racing each other. Don't stop doing that. That's not a New York tip specifically. But we want to keep seeing this.
Tip, yeah.
Keep doing this. Women's side, thank you, Nico, pulling that up. Obiri, Teferi, Eilish McColgan, Cheptegei, Molly Huddle's in there for the U.S. Obiri got that 104 PB. This one could be good too. I mean, this field is always pretty strong. But the thing that caught my eye, Cheptegei v. Kiplimo, especially coming off after cross. I know they went 1-3, not 1-2, but these guys are two of the best in the world. So,
and maybe it's kind of cool that they're both in their prime at the same time from the same country.
Yeah.
And when we look at the record books for these two men, likely they're going to be together on the record books for like a decade or two.
Well, we got Cheptegei with the 5 record,
yeah,
and the 10 record. You got Kiplimo with the half record. Got a lot of insane personal bests, major performances, medals, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Kiplimo's got a world half and a world cross title. Cheptegei, of course, has a bunch of golds. So this could be a good one. I'm excited.
And then Obiri, she's probably the heavy favorite here.
Yeah, Obiri, big favorite on the women's side. A little bit of a different approach on the women's side. But NYC half, Check it out, beginning of March. It's also in that little bit of transition zone between indoors and outdoors.